But we begin in the nation's capital, where President Joe Biden held a high-stakes call with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
That's right. The pair spoke for more than 2 hours, discussing several issues ranging from Russia's war in Ukraine to the growing economic competition between the two countries. But the biggest talking point, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's possible visit to Taiwan. The Chinese government has warned the U.S. will be met with force if she visits the island.
For more, let's bring in CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning to both of you.
I'm wondering, is there any resolution over the House Speaker's possible trip to Taiwan? Have we heard anything from the readout, or have you heard any more from White House officials about how they're feeling about this trip or what they might have said to their Chinese counterparts?
Well, as you indicated just now, Christina, we're still waiting for a readout on exactly what was discussed in that call. As you know, covering the State Department, sometimes it can take as long or even longer to craft a summary of what was discussed on the call as the call itself. You know, a lot of diplomatic issues at play there. So we're still waiting to find out exactly what the president of the U.S. and President Xi of China discussed. But we know that most likely Taiwan was going to come up. We know from conversations with White House officials that they don't think it's a great idea for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to travel to Taiwan at this time. At the same time, they have repeatedly acknowledged that she's going to make up her own mind, and they are aware that she is now getting a lot of encouragement from other members of Congress to go ahead and make that trip and to show support for Taiwan. So unlikely that that would be resolved in any way on this call, because no matter what, the White House and the U.S. are not going to look for any kind of permission from China to go ahead and take that trip.
Sure. And Nancy, pivoting for a moment to the economy, how is the White House responding to today's GDP report?
Well, the president is trying to thread an interesting needle here. On one hand, he is acknowledging that, inflation is high and that families are feeling the pinch. He doesn't want to act as if he's not aware that that is a major factor for American families right now. On the other hand, he is insisting that even though GDP dropped for the second straight quarter, that the U.S. is not in a recession. He says in a statement that it's simply the result of last year's historic economic growth post-pandemic, and it is inevitable that things would slow down a bit. He says, look, if you look at the job market, if you look at consumer spending, the economy is still on the right path. And he insists that while his plan is focused on bringing down inflation, he does not believe that the U.S. is in a recession.
All right. Well, Nancy Cordes at the White House, thank you so much.
You're welcome.